When I first heard about making a game about Airborne, I honestly thought there's no way this is ever going to work. Um, and then we started to really look into the idea of what it meant to jump out of an airplane, and kind of through a lot of prototyping, a lot of working in the editor, various editors, we kind of came upon the solution that, hey, you know what? Starting anywhere in an FPS is something that has never been done before.
So I think this is something that everybody who's been designing mode games and playing mode games for the last couple of years is, I think, in a natural progression, has gotten to the point where the game has gotten so refined and so almost like a theme park ride where everyone had the same experience. It no longer became a game.
The most important thing for me is as a player is reading the encounter from above. It's very overwhelming when you get pushed out of the plane or when you jump out of the plane and you look down and you see this entire level beneath you and you say, where do I go?
As we started prototyping different forms of drop zones, we started with little pocket encounters that were scattered around a map.
You can't have a completely open space and expect the player to have fun. When you landed in a dead spot, you found yourself hiking a ways to get somewhere.
So that evolved into a more hub and sector form of level design that it's very apparent to the player when he's in the parachute coming down. You can look around the map and you can see distinct zones and areas and battle lines, and from there you can make educated choices about how you want to land and how you want to engage.
As a gamer, we want the game to tell us where we're supposed to go, but we also want the freedom to go wherever we want. So we realized from early on that we had to read the map from above. We had to be able to see where the safe areas were.
You can see the battles, you can see the explosions, you can see the tracers on the way down. So if you look from your parachute, you can see strong sectored engagements throughout the map, and you're like, okay, I'm not going to land in the middle of this because I'm just not in the mood to deal with that right now, and I'm going to land up on this high pedestal and pick off enemies from that point because I can see that high pedestal is there, I can see it's near a good fight, and I can take advantage of that. And that's what we do, so the map should read.
The first time we actually started landing on rooftops and taking out guys from above and really using the verticality of the space, that's when I was like, okay, we kind of hit upon something here. This is going to be something special, something fun to work on, as soon as we got to that point, it was like, okay, let's make this great.
I think we talked originally like, well, we'll put little wind zone volumes or whatever all over all the roofs, and we can't let the player land on everything. And we realized, you know what? It's open. The player's going to land on everything, and we just need to constrain him in the entire battle zone. But inside there, everything's game, right?
On your way down, as you get faster, as you're going down, it gets more and more difficult to find that pinpoint spot to hit.
The important thing and the real task for the designer here is to provide a lot of meaningful places for the player to land all around the environment, and then hopefully there's enough authoring in the environment, enough interest in the environment that the player will come up with his own interesting landing positions and his own interesting sort of assaults on certain attacks. So yeah, you can land all over these maps.
The drop allows the player to do a lot of things that in replay is just going to be a lot of fun.